YouTube is happening. It is Saturday, September 13th, but we're going to go ahead and talk about NFL for tomorrow, Sunday's games. We have 13 games on the slate that you see before you. Here are the games right there. There'll be 2 games on Monday. I'll do the Monday games in Monday's video. So Monday morning, you'll see a video pop up with these 2 games. So we'll break them down. So today we'll focus strictly on the 13 games happening on Sunday. So we're going to break these down, spreadsheet, props, everything we always do. We have some stats now, so that's kind of nice, and we'll see how that goes. So we're not going to waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump into that first game right now, which is going to be Jacksonville and Cincinnati. Let me go ahead and pop over to the game lines. There we go. And she has that first. We have to go down and find it. Where's it at? It's way down here, isn't it? Yeah, it's way down here. Okay. So first one, Cincy is a 3.5-point favorite at home with a 49.5 total against Jacksonville, which already feels high in this one because I come look at the spreadsheets and let's keep it real. Everyone wants to give certain teams flack. Why are we not giving Burrow any flack? Because dude threw for 95 yards last week. What are we doing? What are we doing? Burrow looked atrocious out there. And you always want to look at who they played and everything like that, but come on, let's keep it real. It was not, no, sorry. It was the Browns. So I can't give you too much. It was 17-16. They won the game barely. I mean, really, Cleveland lost the game probably. So we see everything here. Jacksonville beat up on the Panthers. Good job, guys. So we can see the information here. We want to look at points against, football's matchup based. Offense v defense. Who's going to get the better of the other side? That's what we look at. That's how we work it. It works pretty good. Both teams have atrocious third down percentage allowed. Their defenses are awful. How are you allowing the Browns to have a 56.3% third down completion percentage? How? Like, that's the Browns we're talking here. That wasn't Green Bay. That wasn't Baltimore. This was the Browns. Like, come on. 46 rushing yards is terrible. They had 200 though. Jacksonville now was Carolina, and Carolina had one of the worst rush defenses last year. We know that. So you see the numbers there. Let's go look at props because we do that in NFL heavily. So let's go, boom. We go to Outlier. Link in the pinned comment. Click it, sign. Cookie show will be free for every sport. So start with this one. Boom, boom. And we look at everything in the last 5 because we kind of want to see how that works. And we look for great matchups, beautiful ones like, this Jacksonville receiver, maybe ETN, maybe Miami Brown, maybe BT Jr. There's plenty of things we can look at around here that are all green. Chase for receiving yards can be heavily played. I ain't messing with that until Burrow shows me he can throw the ball 95 yards. 95? No, fam, no. But I will obviously look at the man himself, Cam Little, Mr. 70. Yes, preseason 70. 4-3-2, 2025. He had 4 field goals against Carolina. I have a feeling they're going to get stopped a lot closer because, Jacksonville's not a great team. We know this. They're not a good team, probably. They're probably going to be lower tier. That's what we assume this year. Travis Hunter's not going to make that much of a difference, so I expect them to. And hell, with him on the field, you get to the 50, you're good probably. So, yeah, line over. And dude's accurate too. Yeah, this will be a play 100%. Let's go ahead and bounce back over here, see what else we got. Let's look at Chase. I'll show the stars, obviously, because people are going to be all over. What about Jamar Chase? Here you go. 26 yards. How do I know? I took him last week thinking, maybe they'll do something. Nope, not a chance. So I'm not messing with that one. Obviously, we look at the great matchup ones we could look at, and then we got Thomas Jr. for a touchdown. I know people like touchdowns. I don't do touchdowns on official plays because they are just, I'm not taking somebody to get a touchdown when they held it. No, I'd rather take yards or something else. So you can do if you want to. Outlier, you get a week for free. Go have fun with it. So, but you can see here it's 80% for Thomas. You see his odds there. Noah Font, you can see him. Let's look at BT Jr. I do like him. We'll open Brown, check him out. And we got to look at ETN over receiving yards. Interesting. Check all these out. So you're a yes for sure. That will be a play. I doubt anything beats this today. You are absolute no-go. I don't like a side. I don't like a total. Hell, if anything, I think Jackson might win the game based on how Cincinnati played last week. We'll see, though. Travis, receiving yards, only 13. Now, these are all last season. And you see, then we got the first game, obviously. So I don't love that. I'm not going to take that. Let's see what else we got. Miami Brown, not bad, 52. He had a couple at the end of the season last year too. So I think I'm going to keep it simple. The play I'm going with the man himself. I'm going Mr. 70. I'm going little over 1.5 field goals. Give me the 1.5. Field goals made. Make sure I put that M in there. It's 115. You can see the odds out there. There's your books that has them. So I'm taking Cam next. You see how that goes and how we do things around here. So we're going to go a little faster now. So second game on the slate, I'm on a spreadsheet. Number two is going to be, what is number two? It's going to be Dallas and the Giants, the G-Men. All right, let's go find them. They're further up, right? Yeah, we got Dallas 5.5-point favorites. 44.5 is our total. We go to spreadsheets. We look over here. We see our numbers and go, ooh, yeah. Number one, third down offense. Look at 63% of third down is pretty awesome. Good job, Dallas. Giants, not so much. Points per game, 6. That ain't going to win you many games, guys. You need to score some points. Now, given Dallas played Philadelphia, and the fact they still had this against Philly's defense is absolutely impressive as hell. That's crazy good. So you see the numbers and everything. Rushing yards, 119 v 31. If you can't stop the run, we know Dallas wasn't running the last few years pretty well, but I do believe they have somebody that looks like he can run hard out there. That's what you want. You want, for me, for running backs, I want running backs that run real hard. When they hit you, you feel it the next day. So that's what I like to see. So let's go ahead and pop over to the props and see what we got. Let's take this one down. Goodbye, Cam. Change you over to Dallas, which is going to be Cowboys. And let's look at some props, shall we? And see what we got. In the last green sort, we got Turpin. We got Turpin again on just rushing, but not much. CD again, or CD. Great matchup here. I do want to put, we got a tackle assist prop. Nice. So we open up the 2 tackle assists. We got 2 of them, 3 of them actually. All right, let's open everybody. How about that? You for receiving yards, you have a different line, different odds. We'll open this one anyways. CD, obviously take the better number. CD. Wendell has one. We'll take that. Russell Wilson to run for 16 yards. All right. Is he going to be sprinting for his life, I guess? I don't know. That might be something. And Turpin, I'm not taking Turpin for that. That's 5 yards. Are you lost your mind? No, I don't want that. Thank you. Not a chance. Where's he at? Where's the map? Let me look at, no, this is Miles Sanders. Where he at? Not Dak. Because if it's not green, I really don't care about it unless there's just something. I want a Cowboy running back. Again, you know what we're going to do? We're going to duplicate this. We're going to change this over, and we're going to get rid of all the props. We're going to come on down straight. I want running back. I want rushing yards. We want to exploit New York's rushing. We want rushing yards. Here we go. Who is it? Turpin. It's not Miles Sanders. It's Javonte Williams. That's who I want rushing yards. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now back to work. So let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of that too. Cool. So we'll start with Javonte because I want to see. He had 54 yards against Philly, which it's hard to run. Philly's got good defense. We know that. Nothing crazy there. So yeah, looks like he's going to be the main back. How many attempts did he get last week? Let's take a look real quick at his attempts. And you see he had 15 attempts for 54 yards. He better get the ball more. That's what I would say. Because you Philly, 6th ranked, not bad. Not the best play, though. Let's be honest. Not the best play. I do like Dallas to win. 5.5. I like Dallas to cover. I think the Giants are not good. And I just don't. Sorry. There's too much pressure to get Jacksonville already in there. Put Winston in there. Let's have some fun. Let's throw it up 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 4 picks. Let's go, baby. So you can look at this tackle assist. Dude had 9 assists and 7 tackles last week. You see, this is last year numbers. This year, he's way more involved. So with you especially out, let's see, yeah, you're going to get a lot of work. I love this play all of a sudden. That is 16, and you give me a 7.5? Absolutely. Better than you. Sorry. Goodbye. I'm sorry. So far, it's this or Dallas 5.5. Elam tackles assist. That's not as good. That's only 6. Get off my screen. Don't want you. What about Debo tackles assist? Nope, 7. Again, I like the other one better. Theo receiving yards. What is this? Yeah, you look good here, but then this is why we look into it because you had 5. Get off my screen. Not a chance. CD. Yeah, 110. CD Lamb's obviously going to always get his yards because that's what that happens. Giants are 20th. And I do kind of like that too. Let me go back to the spreadsheet and show you real quick. 20th against the Giants. You can throw against them. You can run. Hell, you can do anything against them probably because they're not that good. So they're going to be picking in the top 5 again. Probably, I'm assuming. So CD could be a play. If you like CD. Wendell could be a play. He had 55 last week. Russ might be running for his life a little bit. So 29.6 average. All of last year, he didn't run that much start of season. He ran a lot later. So I don't trust him to run more. So I'm going to take that off. So I like Dallas spread. I think I like CD more than Wendell. I like CD, and I like this tackle assist prop too. Well, I'm only taking 1 play per game. There's 13 games. We're not being crazies here. So I think we're going to keep it real simple. We're going to go Dallas 5.5. I think they crush the Giants. I think I would take them double digits. Personally, I think the Giants are not good, and the Giants are on the road too. Yeah, give me Dallas to do work next. All right, let's move on to game number 3. This is going well so far. We got Detroit and Chicago now. This is funny because obviously the Bears head coach is the former coordinator from last year for Detroit, and we've already talked about last week in Friday's video or Thursday's video, and last week we talked about how I firmly believe Detroit's going to struggle offensively thanks to that guy leaving. So today, though, we'll see how that works. We got Chicago, Detroit, 6.5 for Detroit at home, 46.5 is our totes. We come over here, we see the sheets. They put points up, and then everybody gave Williams slack because, okay, but yeah, they gave McCarthy the MVP or the like, week player of the week. Like, did we not see like most of the quarterbacks kind of not be good, yet they just had to get somebody, so they gave it to the most recent guy? Sorry, just, yeah, I don't know. How about we let 2 or 3 games happen so we can get like a kind of a trend line to see who's good and who's bad. So I don't, I think certain players might not be good, but I need to know let the stats do their thing, right? Can we give them a couple days? So like you see a bunch of red like we with the Giants, we can assume the Giants probably aren't going to be good. So especially, yeah. This one, obviously everybody's going to be leaning Detroit because it's in Detroit, and the Bears staff-wise, probably Detroit has better players. There's no question there. So what do we see here? You can run against Detroit, but then Detroit couldn't do anything last week on the ground. So Green Bay is let's just keep it real. Green Bay. I might want to put a Green Bay ticket in right now for the Super Bowl, win the playoffs, or get to the playoffs, all that stuff. So they lost 27-13 last time, so that wasn't good. So we see the numbers. Anything said, they both are terrible on third down, which they played them. Man, let's go look at props. This feels like a trap game, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel a little trappy to you? It feels a little trappy to me. So let's go ahead and change this over, see who we got. I would love just a simple prop in this one, something. I might take Gibbs again. I don't know. I might do it. Am I crazy? A little bit, sometimes. So what do we got? Last 5. We got 100%. Obviously, let's go back to last year, too. So let's go to the bottom. We got Gibbs. We're going to open Gibbs and just check out his rushing and his rush receiving because he's receiving up here, too. So let me go ahead and just put him on rush receiving just so we don't mess up. Rush receiving combo, which is right there. And he had a whopping 50 because Green Bay shut that shit down. Is Chicago going to shut that down? I don't know. They had the 5th best pass D last week. Well, I mean, it happens when you play. Damn, who was it? My mind went blank all of a sudden. Ever had that happen? It happens. Bears. Who the hell did you play last week? It was I'm pulling it up. Don't worry. Minnesota. That's right. In Minnesota, that was a ball game. So let's go back. Keep going to the props. So that's Gibbs. Who else we got on here? So we got that one. We got Gibbs. DJ Reed tackles assist. We'll look at it. It's on the green. We'll look at it. Terry Arnold, obviously. DJ Moore. We took more catches last week, and that was actually, I think it worked out well. I could be wrong. I cannot remember. I have so many plays for so many sports. Laporte is always a fun one. We got Raymond receiving. I'm not doing Raymond. I guess we can look at it. Doesn't hurt. And then Swift rushing. We got Swift. Okay, so we got everything we need. So Gibbs, you see last season, you see bum. Now, obviously, that was with somebody calling the plays who you're playing against today. So they're going to know the plays he's probably going to run, and the offensive coordinator probably isn't as good now. So I'm going to take him off. I know, sad. Reed, tackles assist. That's too close to the line. We don't love that one. Go away. Arnold, too close to the line. 4.5 on a 4.5. I mean, 5.2 average on a 4.5. Don't love that. Go away. DJ Moore receiving 68. How many catches did he have last week? He had 3. That's right. I had him for 5.5, and he only had 3 because of that. So, again, I don't love it. If you can't show me you can do it, I don't want it. Laporta receiving yards. Laporta was pretty good. So even though they didn't have a good game, I think this might be the play. Just go for him. 2024, he averaged 45 on a 45. That's his last season average. Last 10 head-to-head. Ooh, they shut him. The Bears shut you down twice, basically. Not shut you down. Shut you down for sure, and then you held below the number. Ooh, that would be the play if I had to pick. And then that one, I don't want that one. I don't know who's going to win the game. I assume Detroit wins, but you know what happens when you assume, right? So Laporta will be the play if I had to pick, but I don't want to pick. And you know what? I don't have to pick. I'm going to pass. We're going to be smart. Next. All right, let's make this easy. I just opened up a week 1 schedule. I can remember who played who, because my God, I got baseball and college and everything running through up here. So we good. We move on now. We move on next game, which is going to be who? It's going to be Tennessee hosting the Rams. All right, cool. Let's come on down. Boom. Rams, right about there. Rams, 5.5 point favorite on the road. 41.5 is our totes. We come over here, spreadsheet, look at the numbers. Yeah. Cam Ward didn't have the best start to the season. So Rams look good though. Rams look damn good over here on the passing and the passing attempts, but the points weren't there. Where were the points? How are you getting yards and everything and not scoring points? Both teams, low scoring defenses look good for both of them. So Rams played Houston and they won 14-9. Tennessee played Denver and lost 20-12. So you see all the information there. Third down percent. How are you 14% on third down? That is the worst. That is terrible. Now you're going against a team that only allowed 22%. Yeah, we're taking the Rams. Yeah, if you can't get third downs, you ain't going to win. Sorry. You clearly can't throw well. I know you're a rookie and all, but come on, you were the first pick. You should be a little bit better than that. So let's go look at the props. Let's go over here because so far I got to take the Rams on the road by 5.5. I don't care too much about home field in the NFL because these are all adults, not kids like in college. So some a little bit, but not as much. Let's go, and we want LA Rams right there. Got you. Found you. And who do we have? One prop. That's it for everyone. Oh my god. So, damn. All right. So all we got is Cardi. Let's look at Cardi. I mean, I like the Rams anyway, so I was going to be hard for a prop to beat it anyways, but Cardi didn't even hit a field goal last week. So Houston's number one at field goals too. That was an easy one. That was very simple. So there's your stuff. Everything's there. I'm taking the Rams. I think Tennessee's going to have another bad season. Obviously, you had the first pick for a reason. You're just not good. So give Tennessee time. I think Cam Ward will be fine. Just give him a little bit of time, but not this game. If you can't complete third downs, you can't win games. And I'm taking the LA 5.5 next. All right, moving on to the fun one. New England at Miami. Oh my, that's the next matchup. Miami had a players only meeting, and the best thing I've seen so far is like JJ Watt and all of them saying pretty much if you're having a players only meeting, go ahead and start scheduling your vacations in January because you ain't gonna be playing football no more. So, oh man, that was funny. So we got, where's Miami? It's up to the top. Here we go. Miami's a 2.5-point favorite at home against the Patriots, 43.5. There's been all this thing about, it's been a year since Tyreek has caught a pass over 30 yards now. It's like, ooh, all right. Offensively, you see the numbers. It was 13v8. The defenses were not good. This game is just cheeks. Only thing that I had noteworthy was passing yards for New England was actually pretty good, believe it or not. Crazy. And their rushing defense was good. Miami might have a bad time. It's in Miami, so who knows? Yeah, that stands out the most. You can throw and they can't stop the pass. Props. Let's go look at props. So far, I'm passing. The first thing, my initial gut reaction is I don't want nothing to do with this garbage. Let me do something else with my time. Let's change this. Dolphins right there. And go boop. And okay, so we got Diggs. We got Washington. We got Minka. I like Minka. He's always good. We got Spillane. We got Malik Washington. We got Ramondre. Receiving yards. I don't know why I opened it, but whatever. And we got Diggs. And then that's it. Wow, so many to pick from. Yay. So 6.8 tackles. He's at 9 on a 5.5. I like this. I like this a lot. I like Minka. Minka's good. So come over here, look at Spillane. No. Goodbye, good sir. Not a chance. Malik, you can see everything there. 37.8. Yep. Nope. Not doing that. Not doing that at all. If they're not green, we ain't taking them. I don't care who you are unless you're yeah, sorry. Some people are like, why don't you do unders? I hate taking unders. I'd rather pass and take an under unless it's just something like, oh yeah, you're not going to do much. And some of these is like, do we trust Tua to throw the ball? Not really, but could he? Absolutely. So Stevenson, you see 12. We're not messing with that one. This is the first couple weeks. We need a couple weeks for things to fill out. Week 1 was, all right, let's get some data. Week 2, let's see if that data confirms. Week 3, that's when we start establishing habits and formulating that teams are who we think they are or not. And some teams are going to be just really Jekyll or Hyde the whole season. 2 or 3 will do that. Ask if you're here from baseball, you know who I'm talking about. Cincinnati. So yeah, Diggs, you can see, look good. I like Minka. I think I want to take Minka. 6 tackles, 3 assists. He's going to be all the field. He's good. He's so good. Give me Minka. I'm going for it. So I'm just going to play Minkah. You know who that is. Over 5.5. T plus A. Love a tackle plus assist. 135. Yep, 140. It's not the best odds, I know, but hey, guess what? I'm taking them anyway. So otherwise, I'm gonna pass on this game because I don't love this game. I don't want to look at quarterbacks. I don't care. We could look at New England's quarterback just because. Let's go look at that. So let me go back to props real quick. Let me go down to Pat. Where are you at? May, where are you at? I know you. I just saw you. I just saw your ass. There we go. Drake May. Pop you up real quick. Let's look at your passing yards real quick. Not rushing. Not rushing. Good, sir. I want passing. Passing. There we go. 287 versus Las Vegas. His line's 220. You could take this one. I'm going to stick with Minka. That's my play. Next. All right. We got a fun one. Next up is San Fran, New Orleans. Battle of the quarterback masters. Mac Jones is starting for San Fran because Purdy is out, obviously. Yeah, I don't think people understand this because look at the money. It's still heavily on San Fran money line and the spread. It's 3 points for a reason because you see the quarterbacks? Exactly. So, I mean, come on now, 40.5. Do we expect many points to be scored at all in this one? I mean, San Fran defense looks good. I'm already leaning under 40.5. Absolutely. I'm leaning tackles, assists. I'm leaning field goals. I mean, can we get close enough for field goals? I don't know. What can Matt Jones do? We're going to find out. So what does anything look good here? Them rushing versus their rush defense. Yeah, let's go look for that. Let's go see who's pop up in the green. And boop, get rid of you. And there's Minka. You're good. Goodbye. We want Niners and Saints. And I expect to see something. Very little. We got Brandon Cooks, Mac Jones, Fred Warner, yes. Tackles, assists, yes, sir. Mac Jones. Okay, start with Cooks. Cooks had 26 yards last week against Arizona. You can see how he did 2024-wise. If you care about that, I'm not taking him. No. Fred Warner, his line's 7.5. Look at this. That was last season. He's already started right back to where he was. So good. So good. So good. Only missed one tackle. 2024. Some games, not so much, but some games, yeah, he's there. 7.7 average. Mac Jones. My God, look at all the injury notes from Mac Jones. Okay. Jennings, questionable. Purdy, out. Tackle, questionable. Ooh. I'm sorry. Does anybody really want to put their hard-earned money on Mac Jones to do something? I mean, we saw it before. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. No. I can't. Not with these quarterbacks. I don't want to take Fred Warner. He's too close to the line. I like 40.5's decent. I hate 40. I wish I had 42. I wish I had 42, but no, we're not. I lean under. We'll put it that way. I lean under, but I'm not playing it. We're going to pass. Next. All right, moving on from New Orleans, we're going to the Jets and Buffalo. Let me close this up. Buffalo Jets is right. It's up here, right? Yes. Buffalo, 5.5 point favorite. 47.5 Buffalo off that amazing comeback win against Baltimore. Crazy. One of the craziest games I've ever watched. Awesome. 47.5. We go spreadsheets and we look at our numbers and 1v5. Man, 47.5. Do we have a shootout potentially? We could. Both defenses, not good. They both gave up points. So, given they played a different level of talent, you played a different level of talent too, but still, hey, guess what? 1v22, 12 or 16. I do lean Buffalo should whoop ass, right? Good. Do we trust Fields to do work out there? Maybe. The defense looked pretty good too. So let's just go to props to see who's popping up on the props out there. So goodbye, Mac Jones. Goodbye, Warner. Change you over. Can I have a kicker, please? I just want nothing but kicker props. I bet I would have a good day if I did that. Let's see. I want the Jets, where are the Jets at? Right there. Maligned. And change this up. And we have very few. We have James Cook, Palmer receiving, 2 kickers. Yep. See, I asked for kickers and you shall receive. Prater and Folk. Let's start with them two. And we got Palmer. We get the better number. And let's take Cook touchdowns. I mean, if you want to see, I'll show you. Here's Cook touchdowns. He gets a lot of touchdowns. That's just what he does. There's his touchdowns from last year. Him to get a touchdown is pretty common. So there you go. Palmer, 61 yards. Last season, he was very involved. So might not be a bad play at all. You could take that. I'm not going to. I'm going to be taking a kicker. Right now, I lean either the over or Buffalo. That's what I lean probably. Folk, he had 125 plus. He averaged 2024. You see what he done. He wasn't that involved overall with Tennessee, but then since he's been here, it's been one game. I don't want Prater. Let's see, 2-2. Prater, obviously, last kick with the Cardinals. He had 3 last week, obviously. So I can see, can the Jets' red zone defense stop them, and make them kick? Prater. If anything, I think I want to take a side. I almost feel like Buffalo just has better talents overall. So, do I take another? That would give me my third 5.5 point favorite. That would be weird. You know what? I like weird. Let's go for weird. And we're going lines. I'm taking Buffalo 5.5. These 5.5s don't scare me. I'm down. BUF. minus 5.5. Weird. Next. All right, 6 games left. We go to Pittsburgh and Seattle now, which is, I believe, still the early day. Is it still early? Is it later? Pittsburgh's, yeah, we're still 1 o'clock window. So we had Pittsburgh by 3, 40.5 was our total. We go spreadsheet, we load it up and look at our numbers. We see 34 points for Pittsburgh. Good job. You play the Jets. Yay. Hey, Aaron, what you gonna do, buddy? How are you gonna handle that day out there for us? So we got 20. So Aaron, passing yards a game. They allow 26. So Rodgers might have a good day. They can't run the ball very well, looks like. They both didn't give up penalty yards. They didn't go for 4th downs, apparently. So nothing's really standing out in this one. Let's go look at props, see if anybody stands out over here. They don't stand out. We ain't taking it because that just doesn't make sense to do it. So we have a lot of green. We have a lot of green here. We got Leonard Williams, tackle assist. We got Heisman, tackle assist. We got Rodgers passing. There we go. See, there's something. Rodgers passing with a better number. We'll take the better number, obviously. Why would we ever take the first number when we get the better number? Charbonnet receiving, Warren receiving, a lot of receiving. Let's look at Zach's pass rush combined instead. Since he's got both on here, Darnold rushing. Are you absolutely kidding me? I'm not. No. We want pass rush. Rush receiving for you combo right there. You had no receiving last week. Used to be you would get some receiving, but you had none last week. So I don't know how I feel about that. Pittsburgh's run defense is nasty. So get off my screen. You don't run it. Well, usually it's nasty. Last week it was just not good. So you look at spreadsheets, they were terrible last week. So last season you couldn't really run against them that much. So I don't know. Let's see how that. Yeah, I'm still not taking it. There's better plays. Raji, 229, 2024 average. You see he averaged 229. I think they're just putting it where they were on the average last season. They don't know what to do either. So Seattle is 26, allowing 265. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let's go look at Highsmith. Ooh, 2024? 25? Maybe. I think I like that better than Leonard Williams. He has more pop potential. Leonard, how'd you do last season? You picked up at the end, so I'm gonna leave you off. You're a DN too. I'd rather take a linebacker than a DN if I'm gonna do that. And then lastly, so we have very few plays. Okay. Did we trust Rodgers for 229? Let's see. He played well. 274. That'd be crazy. I have a feeling it's gonna be a pretty good game regardless. His reason is a 3-point spread. Yeah, let's say Rodgers. Let's go for the old man. Over 229. We're gonna trust 25 P yards. PASSYDS. Yeah, pass yards. We'll take Rodgers. We're gonna trust that the Seattle defense still gives up that many yards. So if you can give up that many to man, the hell am I talking about? Seattle played, who was it? San Fran? Yeah, you can give up that many to Brock / Max / whoever was throwing the ball. You can give up that many to Rodgers. I'm taking Rodgers next. All right, let's move on to Cleveland and Baltimore. And Baltimore's going to be favored by a lot. I already know they are. Let's go find them. I think they are ball right there. 11.5 against Cleveland. Interesting. 44.5 is our total. We go spreadsheet. Let's look at some numbers. Yeah, points allowed. Obviously, it was a crazy back and forth game. Rushing yards per game allowed versus rushing. So someone's got to win this battle. Is Derrick Henry going to run for them that much, or is it going to be this, or Lamar going to run? So we're going to look at all that stuff. Pass yards again. You can throw. They were one of the worst pass defenses last season. I said in the video last week, you can throw on them. I had people in the comments saying they've retooled the secondary. You can't throw on them no more. I see a number that says 389 passing yards. So until they show they can play any type of pass defense, you can throw on them. So the question is, do I want to take a Cleveland quarterback to throws? That's the main issue. I don't think I do. So I don't feel comfortable doing that one. So let's go ahead and change this over. I don't know. I don't want to. I know it's Flacco. I don't feel like taking 2 old men passing yard plays, which I might still do it. Let's go look. Flacco 243. Let's open it up. Roquan. Like me some Roquan Smith, who's a beast. Tillman, take the better line, 42. Judy, 55. Take that one as well. Lamar rushing. Got to take that one for sure. Is that his best number? Looks like it is. I'm not taking Lamar passing. And then Derrick Henry rushing. Now, Derrick Henry is a man amongst boys out there. Sometimes it looks like. So let's start backwards. We'll start with Henry. 169. Buffalo held him down, but you see what he did last game, 2024. How did he do against the Browns themselves? Head to head, 138 last time he faced them. Before that was 73. So close game. Cleveland won the game, which is why we're not going to mess with this spread. And this one was 35-10. They whooped ass. So I think, and then there was you have the whole Cleveland player. I do not remember his name, but he said, "Oh, Derrick Henry's easy to tackle." They asked Henry about it. He's like, "Okay, we'll see you on Sunday." You provoking the bear, my man. Okay. I can see him breaking off a 75-yard run just like that. So that's probably a play I'm taking. You don't piss off people like that. You don't piss off one of the greats. Sorry, Lamar running. He will continue to do his thing because you see, I guess, head to head, the 2 times he faced the Browns, he ran all over him. So both could easily run on him. Let's go over to Judy. Look at his receiving yards. It could be multiple plays in this game. You could pass. You could say Judy. I would be fine with that. How did he do last year against the Ravens? Oh, he hit his line both times. I could have a parlay of plays in this game. Tillman, you can go head to head. He had 99 yards last game against the Ravens. Roquan against the Browns, head to head. He hit his line both times against the Browns. So I could literally do a 6-leg easy. Flacco, we'll leave Flacco off. So you could take or you could take it either way. He might throw for 250. I could see him throwing for 250. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 plays. You know what? We're gonna do that. So the play is I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a 6-leg parlay just for this game. But who am I gonna take as a play? It's gonna be Henry. Henry's my main play. I gotta take Derrick until he shows me otherwise. 95.5 rush. You don't talk shit to the man and expect him not to run through your face. That's what he's going to do. He's going to punch you in the mouth, I expect heavily. So give me Derrick Henry. That's the main play. But I will put all 6 of those plays in a parlay just because I'm going to do it. Next. Yes. Oh, yeah. One more thought. I just realized people were talking about you can't, these teams retool their defenses. I know these people are coming because they're fans of these teams. You got to separate your fandom from your betting. You can't use those because you're betting with your heart, not your mind. Now all of a sudden, if you're a Baltimore fan, you know your team can't stop the pass. What are you kidding? You know this. You hope they're better, but you're seeing they're not. So we move on. Next game. Who's up next? It's going to be Indy versus Denver. Interesting. All right, cool. Now we're in the afternoon window, right? Yeah, we're afternoon. So Denver 1.5. 43.5. Let's go over here. Look at the spreadsheet. Yes. Defense. Yes. 1v4. Under 43.5. Yes. Is probably the play. I don't trust Indiana. Indianapolis. I don't know why I keep saying it. I did college yesterday. So obviously I watched Indiana last night. Just whoop. Indianapolis. I don't trust them. You played Miami. Miami's defense was a joke. Show me what you do. I don't trust Daniel Jones. I don't trust, this is a defensive game, I'm pretty sure. So under's probably the play, but let's look at some props. Get rid of you, and you. All of you will be in a parlay later. Just hold on. We got to move down here. Get rid of you. We're going down to the bottom because we got some Broncos cold action. Let's see. We have very few. We have Bo Nix running. As always, that's actually not a bad play. He likes to run. So Jonathan Taylor, we'll look at that one. I took him last week, but the blowout ruined it. That's whoa. Did not expect that. Brandon Jones, Grover, I'm not taking somebody with 2.5 tackles, sorry. And Pittman. We'll look at Pittman. So let's start first with Bo Nix running. Last year, he would run a good bit. You could see what he did. Sometimes he didn't. When I see this, I assume he's probably hurt. They didn't told him not to run because usually he will take off. So we're not going to mess with that, though. He had 18? Yeah, we're not touching that one. Sorry. I like the under overall better. Taylor at 71 rushing yards. No, I expected bigger games. Can't do it until I see it happen. So I like the under better. You hit right on the line, not bad, but I like the under better. And Pittman, 80 yards, not bad, but you're going up against a different type of defense this week. So yeah, that's where I'm going. We got the game lines. We see under 43. That's where I'm going. Next. All right, next up we got Carolina at Arizona. Looks like we got Arizona is a 6.5-point favorite at home with a 44.5. We go over here, spreadsheets, load them up, and we see both teams. The little quarterbacks aren't throwing too well. Bryce and Kyler, not the best over here. So, 30th in rush defense. Now, sometimes things don't change. It's still not good. You rushing is good, so maybe some Arizona running back against Carolina might be a play. Other than that, what else will we take? I don't really know what else would pop up in here. So let's go look at the props, take a look. Change you over to Panthers and Cardinals, and we have James Conner. James Conner, I'm gonna open up for rushing yards just because if you're gonna get that many touchdowns, you might be good. Carolina defense is 10. Get the hell out of here. No, they're not. No, they're not. Stop it. Stop it. Last 5? Yeah, maybe, but no. 3.5 tackles we're not even gonna look at. Chad Ryland, 2 field goals? Absolutely. Let's look at some field goals. And 17.5 rushing. Come on, from the other guy. Connor, I want rushing yards for you, good sir. Where's your rush? Where's your rush? 1 of your yards. Rush yards. Oh, no, thank you. Not a chance. Can't do it. Ryland field goals, though. 2024, you see, he kicked a bunch of field goals, hit this line a bunch, average over 2. I love that. That's my play so far. I shall trust Ryland to kick field goals. I can see Arizona whooping Carolina's ass. Absolutely could. Rico, yeah, he had a lot of rushing yards, but nothing this game. Okay. So yeah, Chad Ryland's my play. We're gonna keep this real simple. Over 1.5 field goals made. Anytime I get a field goal kicker that averages over 2 a game against somebody when they hit that many times last year, yeah, sign me up. Ryland, 120, good number. Next. All right, we got 2 games left. We got Philadelphia and Kansas City, obviously the the headliner of the week. Everyone named I'm gonna be watching this one. Literally. So we got basically pick 'em Philly 1.5, 46.5 is our total. We come over here, spreadsheet, look at the numbers. Hurts did not have a good passing game. But KC's pass defense did nothing last week. Mahomes did all right. Run defense, both teams, third down defense is the issue. 63.6 again. How is your third down defense so bad? That's not good against Mahomes. He might take advantage of that easily. So if Dallas can take advantage, Mahomes can take advantage. So let's go look at the props. I almost want to think you gotta lean KC at home, but then again, this is a matchup right here. So who the hell knows? Let's go look at the props though. Let's go take a look-see, shall we? And we got Mahomes going up again. Yeah, it's with 240. All right. We have first to get a touchdown, tush push, obviously. Mahomes, and then you do get a sack. I mean, it's 80%. It's like, look, I mean, this makes sense. He had one last time. 2024, not bad. Interesting little play. If you want a half sack, might be worth it. I'm not doing that though. Mahomes is so consistent on this line. 242, 240. Yeah, we're not. That's too close. I can't mess with that. Hurts touchdown though. Yeah. It's almost like you got to go tush push. He's 115 to get a touchdown. I said like 30 minutes ago, I don't take touchdowns. This is the exception. Like a QB touchdown named Hurts that does tush pushing. Lamar sometimes, yeah, maybe. I got to go for Hurts. All right. Hurts over 0.5 TDs. Got to go touchdowns. It's tush push, baby. You got to go for it. Especially since it got overturned in the offseason because the Packers led the charge trying to get and like 13 other teams obviously joined trying to get it to be an illegal play because it's too good. Just because your team isn't built to do it, I mean, come on. So yeah, give me Hurts and Saquon out there to get this. And then I actually kind of am a little curious. About Saquon rushing. Like where we at? Jake Elliott field goals. I'm curious about all this stuff, but I want Saquon to see what he's been up to. Just curious. We're poking around a little bit. We can do that because this is a game everyone will be watching. Because when I do football, let me tell you, I watch football. I put on a red zone and I throw away the remote. I don't do anything but red zone because I don't want commercials. And for people saying, "Oh, but there's commercials," no, there's still not. They showed 15 seconds of ads 4 times, and it was a double box where they had the ad pop up, and it was all like betting related. So, and Wingstop, like, cool. I'm going with that. There's still football on the screen. So. Rushing. Where the hell's your rushing? There it is. I want to see what you did. Yeah, you only have 60. I didn't like that. How'd you last year head-to-head, though? You see this is leaving that off. I'm taking tush push. We're going next. All right, now we're moving to Sunday night football because now we have Atlanta, Minnesota. Like I said, we'll cover the Monday games on Monday. So Sunday night, last one is going to be Minnesota 3.5 with a 44.5 total. We come over here, we look at our numbers, change to the right game would help. And 27, 21. Passing was great. Penix is doing pretty good. Pretty impressed. I didn't think he'd be that good. But so far, hey, one game. Who knows? See if he does it a few more games. Yeah, what stands out? Nothing's standing out. Am I crazy? This doesn't excite me as a Sunday night game. It just doesn't. I might get to go to bed a little early compared to last week. My God. Up so late. Up so late with that one. Let's see. Change this game over to this and go bang bang. And we see, oh yeah. Now, this man kicks a lot of field goals. He gonna miss some, but he kicks a lot of field goals. So, and then you, Mr. Alabama here, NCAA all-time point leader, Will Reichert as well. We got lots of plays. We got Aaron for some rough receiving yards. All right, sure. I need to look at his rush receiving combo. Thielen, you fooled me with Thielen last week. I'm not looking again. He was 100, now he's 80. We can look at it though. It was 30 something, now it's 16. Naylor, look at Naylor. Other than that, Bijan, yeah, the stars are showing up in this one. So we got Bijan for a touchdown too. We'll go and grab. We'll just do all of Bijan right now. So Bijan, you obviously want to do a combo with him if you want. Obviously, look at the combo rush receiving because he does both. 100 receiving, 24 rushing. Don't just take rushing because he catches too, but sometimes he runs. So you just do the combo, you're probably good because he's probably going to be all right. That's a good play already by itself. That looks good. 2024, he averaged 111. It's a 96. I like that already. I like this a lot. So Bijan touchdowns, there you go. There, he's finally getting some work. So I like his rush receiving 96.5. We're going to leave it up there. That's the play I like so far. Naylor, no, goodbye. What about Aaron? 44 receiving. I don't even care about you. I got Bijan, baby. So sorry. Will Reichert field goals. He is a 2 average. 2024. You see, he was at 179. I still like Bijan more than field goal kicking. That tells you how much Bijan rush receiving combo is nice. Very nice. Focal point of the offense, as should be. Yeah, Youngway. No, I'm sorry. You miss way too much. If you like, there should be threes in here. Like, yeah, I watched red zone version of this game for Tampa Bay because obviously I'm in Tampa. I watched to pay attention. Yeah, you should have missed. Sorry. No. So I can't trust you. You're untrustworthy. So for me, because we're out of plays, Bijan, that's what I'm gonna root for. I'm gonna go for Bijan. B-I-J-A-N. And he is first name basis because he has earned it. 96.5 rush plus receiving yards. Combo, yeah, baby. 96.5 for plus 100. Yeah, I'm down. And look, see different books. My main book, my local book, my state book, plus 100. Good stuff indeed. Love that. Let's go to schedule. We're done. That's it. So this is week 1. Go back to week 2. So that's it for the Sunday slate. Now remember, we are going to do Monday games on Monday. So I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe, check out HQ if you want the plays typed out in a nice list, or you want access to the spreadsheets you see, or you just want to come join the live chat and do some live betting. Could we do that for baseball heavily? Sprinkle some football in there as well. So other than that, check out Outlier. Go get you a week for free. Let me know in the comments what you're playing. Let me know if you agree, disagree, whatever. Just put something down there. I like discourse. I like talking. So I'll see you Monday for some more NFL talk. Peace.